Hi guys, welcome to Citizen Mentors. My name is Ketan. In this video, I'm going to talk about how do you crack XAT exam in upcoming 30 days, 27, 28 days you can say from today. Now I do understand that we do already have a past baggage which is CAT. I know CAT was a disaster, CAT was bizarre. And a lot of people are really confused whether they should be going for XAT or not because XAT is actually known as difficult than CAT, right? But again, we know that this year's CAT was a complete disaster. I really don't think XAT will be on the same level, to be very honest. But again, to begin with this video, I'll tell you a couple of good things about XAT. See, a lot of people may tell you that XAT is a tough exam, which is indeed, there is no doubt about it. XAT has its own class. It has its own class, no doubt about it. But at the same time, everybody need to understand that XAT is for an average student also. And XAT is for somebody who's coming from a topper category. Even that student can also go for XAT. Now, when you talk about XAT, the difficulty level is slightly higher than the CAT, but at the same time you should be happy that the cutoffs are way below than the CAT. अगर मैं बात करूं CAT के बारे में और XAT के बारे में, CAT से IIM Ahmedabad is the topmost, 99.99 to get in. XAT में, as far as XAT is concerned, XLRI Jamshedpur is the topmost college, but you don't need 99.99 to get into XLRI. A score of 93, 94, 95 percentile is more than sufficient to get a call from XLRI and even at the same time to convert XLRI, right? Now, if you look out for the other colleges, if I give you a quick example, colleges which has, colleges, all those have cutoff via CAT as 91 percentile. All these colleges, when it comes to XAT, will reduce their cutoff, or it's the same thing, like, they always reduce their cutoff. So if the college is asking for 90 percentile in CAT, the college will be asking for like around about 80 percentile in CAT. Again, there is one more example. KJ Somaya's CAT cutoff is around about 84-85 percentile. At the same time, the KJ Somaya's XAT cutoff is around about 72 percentile. Being a panelist out there, I can tell you this. Now, the 72 percentile is how much are like what? Like 15-16 marks? 15-16 marks is damn easy to get, right? So you need to understand कि हाँ, level of difficulty तो high है, चलेगा कोई बात नहीं. But high level of difficulty, high percentile, high score, ये फंडा नहीं है as far as XAT is concerned. So you would need very low score to even kind of get qualify for tier 2 colleges or top 30-35 colleges in the country. So that's the good thing about XAT. दूसरी बात, the number of minutes that you get to crack XAT are anyway more than CAT. So अगर आप देखोगे तो ये paper actually doable होता है. Now we'll go through the section by section. In this video, I'll talk about the preparation strategy and everything. So stick around, listen to me very carefully. You will have a different perspective towards that. Let's move ahead, guys. What do we have? Quick things. This year we're gonna have around about 100 questions from 99 videos last year. Essay writing is not there. I'm very sure you must have seen so many videos by now. You have an idea about this. Quick thing is that 1/4 का negative marking होता है. And मेरे ख्याल से अगर 8 questions के ऊपर अगर आप questions छोड़ना चालू करोगे, if you leave questions more than 8, then I think every question will face 0.10 का negative marking. So you can actually leave 8 questions in the paper, but any single question left over and above 8 will fetch you 0.10 negative marking. But you know what, to be very honest, even if I do a rough calculation, I think 18 to 20 question if you leave, then you will get hit by 1 mark. Yeah, you should be. Yeah, roughly 20 questions I'm talking about. 18 to 20 questions is what the rough estimate that I have. XAT will also have TITA. They've introduced TITA. All the questions are going to be MCQ. I think they'll come with 5 options if I'm not wrong. Cool. Let's move ahead. So here is a chart on the screen as far as the XAT, the verbal is concerned, decision making is concerned, and quantitative ability is concerned. So this is what we look at. This is the skeleton that we have. 100 questions. 75 verbal decision making QADI. Okay. The general knowledge, 25 questions. You can just ignore that as of now. Okay. Why? Because it does not really get accounted for your final percentile. Okay. And colleges do not actually look into it. GK is sometimes considered by XLRI to kind of identify or kind of make their process a little easy if there is a kind of a tie between the students, or if they really want to check on the GK front, right? If somebody scores really phenomenally well, right, then probably XLRI will check into it. Otherwise, I don't think any other college will actually look into it. Now let's go step by step. So you've got verbal, you've got decision making, you've got quantitative ability and DILR. Now I'm going to give you guys the strategy to prepare for all these sections one by one. Okay, here comes the VRC. Okay, now first of all, VRC, boom, it's very tough. Yes, indeed. ZAT का VRC थोड़ा classy है. What does it make? Why it's classy? What does make it class? Number one, the kind of reading comprehensions they ask. Again, I'm not going to dwell on the bullshit saying that you read Aeon, you read Telegraph, you read this newspaper, you read that newspaper, because I'm very sure whatever that you have read a whole year had not helped you in CAT, to be very honest, and it's not going to help you for any exam for that matter, to be very honest. So if you're pretty good at reading, you got to be pretty good at reading, which means from last 4, 5, 6 years you are actually good at reading, right? They're not somebody who picked up the Aeon, or you're not somebody who picked up the Hindu, or not somebody who picked up the New York Times just because you were preparing for the aptitude exams or something like that. So anyway, we're not going to dwell on that. So if anybody feels that by just reading newspaper I will be becoming good at verbal ability and reading comprehension, then मेरे ख्याल से you guys would have been buying a lot of newspapers rather than joining the coaching institutes, if I'm not wrong, right? So it doesn't work like that. So that's the crap. We're gonna keep it aside. Now let's go in depth. Reading comprehension. 12 questions you can expect out of 26. That's around about 50% of the total paper. Now, can we just keep RC aside? Let's kind of dwell on the other things. Poem, or you can call it as poem, right? I strongly advise you should never attempt this. Should never attempt poem. They're really little horrible. So if you do not have a really good hold on the reading comprehension, मेरे ख्याल से it's really not good to attempt. Minimum 2 question आएंगे, maximum 4 question आएंगे. You can leave that aside. Now understand this. People say VRC is very tough, but you know what? The RC part is going to be tough. But if you're a smart person, if you really want to kind of optimize your score, you understand that look at something called as parajumbles. They come with MCQs, man. They're damn easy. They're damn easy. Even if you give 1.5 to 2 minutes, you will be able to crack them and you can get short marks. Trust me, around about 26 questions, right? An attempt of 10 to 12 questions is a pretty good thing to kind of fetch you a call. Now look at this parajumbles. 2 to 3 questions doable. Again, I'm giving you a range out here, right? Closed passages, it's very simple, fill in the blank. A lot of people might understand that, oh, you know what, closed passages are there. I think we've done this class 2 days back for our Snap Kids. Now, closed passages, people feel that it's all about vocabulary. Understand this. An exam like ZAT, they are not really concerned about your vocabulary as far as closed passages are concerned. So you'll have a paragraph, you'll have a paragraph. There will be 5 fill in the blanks. You got to choose a perfect word. Now this is where people don't understand that it's not vocabulary. It's something called as English usage. It means how do you use that word in the context of the passage, in the context of the paragraph, which should be in sync with the tone of the author and the essence of the passage, or probably the main idea of the passage, right? That's what you got to take care of. Grammar, 2 to 3 questions, straightforward. Critical listening, we'll keep it aside. You might have para completion. So even if you look at the sitters, parajumble, closed passages, grammar, you should be able to get 6 to 7 questions correct here with 100% accuracy. Short, because these questions are doable, aram se. And there is no sectional timings in that the way we have it for CAT, and that's where life becomes even more easy because you can kind of you can check the paper to and fro. Now, coming back to reading comprehension in detailed manner. Okay, let me talk about CR. Critical reasoning is basically assumptions, inference, conclusion. Okay. Now, these are, last year we had 6 questions in that. Now, it's a little bit on the, it's slightly tough, but doable. You have to spend little time on it. You have to do a lot of practice of critical reasoning. Assumption, conclusion, these are the easy things to understand. These are actually easy things to understand. Sometimes I would advise students not to put into or not to venture into inference-based questions because they are definitely time-consuming. But again, in the workshop that we're going to conduct, we will be telling you strategy, how do you deal with this. But again, critical reasoning is not that tough, guys. You can aram se get around about 2 to 3 questions easily, even if you do the past papers. Whatever I'm telling you, you can cross-verify with the past paper. I just wanted to have a look at last 5 years of ZAT question papers, and you will understand that, oh, okay, like whatever he was saying, it's actually spot on because that's the reality. Now, coming back to reading comprehension. Now, the reading comprehension things are, if you look at the passages is going to be moderate to difficult, but that's where the aptitude quality of a student is getting tested. Now, when you have a paper which has kind of a slightly above CAT difficulty level, it's not really advisable that you should be attempting every question. The problem with us is that we pick up the RC and we just want to go for a kill on that reading comprehension. We just want to do every question out there. Now, that's something is not going to work for your ZAT. It does not work for any exam, to be very honest. You cannot fall in love with one reading comprehension. Absolutely. You got to focus on score optimization. So if you in depth look at XAT reading comprehension, once you're done with this video, I want you to pick up XAT question paper and just understand that out of these 12 questions, even if you just look at one RC, which has around about 4 questions, you need to ask yourself that out of these 4 questions, will I be able to get at least one question correct? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. If you're good at RC, you might spend a little less time. You might get one question correct. If you're not that great with the RC, you might spend a little bit more time and you might get it correct. But again, that depends on the strategy. But how do you do this? How do you do this score optimization? How do you kind of, attempt questions, like which questions you should be attempting, which questions you should not be attempting, is something I'm anyway going to be covering in my workshop. So RC के अगर बारे में बात करेंगे, यार आप यहाँ पे बहुत careful रहना पड़ेगा question selection के ऊपर. In XAT, it is not going to be possible that you attempt every single question, and that is the reason. अगर आप देखोगे, even college, even the institute, or even the body who's actually developing XAT ka paper, they do not really want you to attempt every single question, because they want to see how smart you are so that you can pick up only those questions which can give you maximum score. As simple as that. And this is where your ability of an aptitude is getting tested. If you are, for example, if you're a CEO and if you're joining a company which is completely screwed, which has the maximum attrition, let's for example, if you join a Yes Bank 6 months back or 3 months back, let's just say you as a person joining Yes Bank as a CEO, will you give an excuse that, oh, you know what, the capital is not good, oh, you know what, the tier 1 capital is not really good, oh, okay, we have a lot of debt on the balance sheet? Can you give all these reasons? No, you cannot, because you as a CEO, you have to do a decision making, and whatever you have at your disposal, you have to do pretty good with that. And maybe if you look at Yes Bank right now, they're doing good. Even now, they will be considered as a large cap company by mutual funds, and the circuit is going to be on the 10%. Anyway, keeping this aside, so you getting my point, right? You really cannot go for every single question, because if you try to attempt every single question, man, you're going to actually waste your time and you will not be getting that accuracy. So picking up the question is going to be the most important skill set that you need to apply for that. If you do that, you are sorted. 50% paper. 50% paper is more than enough to get you in the top category as far as the VARC is concerned, right? So this is about VARC. Doable hai, but with strategy. Now, if you're a C2C mentors ka bacha log, right? If you joined me for CAT, right? All the rules that we have done for the reading comprehension, they work 100% for that also. So you are sorted. All the tricks and tips been told to you, right? You can look out for those words that I've told you, and you should be getting the answers for that. Moving ahead, we've got quants. Again, by God's grace, arithmetic driven, algebra driven, and geometry driven, right? Last year, मेरे ख्याल से algebra was a little lesser, but then arithmetic and geometry is going to be something that you will be seeing it a lot, followed by modern maths. I think Zach loves modern maths. The difficulty level is going to be easy to moderate. Again, you will not be able to attempt maximum questions. See guys, that is like that. You cannot really attempt maximum questions. If you have a mentality that, okay, out of 26, I will be attempting 18 questions, because we look out for a number of questions that we want to attempt. But you need to kind of change yourself according to the exam, right? Even in Snap paper, I was having a discussion with my student. I told them you cannot go for these things because, for example, RC, right? You really cannot pick that up because you've got only 60 minutes, and you really cannot crack one RC in, like, because 60 minutes 60 question, 1 minute 1 question. अगर आप RC लेते हो 5 क्वेश्चन अगर उसके है 10 से 12 मिनट आपके जाने ही जाने, right? So you need to understand that your strategy will play a lot of importance as far as cracking that is concerned. Arithmetic driven है, TSC time and work आता है, TSC थोड़ा मीडियम लेवल पे चलता है, टाइम एंड वर्क इजी लेवल पे होता है. लास्ट ईयर पार्टनरशिप का क्वेश्चन आया था, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस का क्वेश्चन आया था, डुएबल था. Arithmetic is doable, geometry is doable. This is the entire thing for you guys. If you're done with the basics of CAT, if I actually done with the concepts of CAT, you should be fine. Now, the strategy that I have for my own workshop is that the workshop which is we're starting from today, we are not going to be kind of putting a lot of time. And if you're preparing by yourself, even you should do this. We will be not putting a lot of time on the concept, assuming that you have done the concepts earlier for CAT. Now, in the workshop, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go for the XAT LOD, which is exact XAT level of difficulty. We will be picking up the last 8 to 10 years ka paper, and we will be doing the entire arithmetic, algebra, geometry, modern maths, numbers, and the DI also from the previous years ke question papers, because that gives you a good idea of level of difficulty. At the same time, those questions, we will be teaching you a question selection strategy. why we are picking up this question, why you should be leaving this particular question. So a question picking up strategy can help you a lot to scale up your score as far as that is concerned. So मेरे ख्याल से if you're done with concepts, now you might say that sir मेरा CAT का quants बहुत खराब था. बेटा CAT का quants खराब तुम्हारा नहीं था, पेपर ही बेकार था, एंड तुमने जो कंसेप्ट अप्लाई करा था वो सही सही था, तुमने जो कंसेप्ट पढ़ा था वो सही सही था, वो कंसेप्ट में कोई चेंज नहीं होने वाला. आपको बस जैट को देखना है. इट्स वन अदर एग्जाम. डू नॉट कंपेयर जैट विद कैट. यू माइट गेट डिसअपॉइंटेड बिकॉज कैट वाज अ बिजर. आई हैव टोल्ड यू राइट. नाउ कंसेप्ट्स अगर आपके हो गए हैं, सीधा पिक अप द जैट का पेपर्स एंड स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन इट. एग्जैक्ट एलओडी पे काम करो, फायदा होगा. सो कौन सी अगेन डूएबल. मेरे ख्याल से अरिथमेटिक एंड ज्योमेट्री समथिंग दैट कैन फेच यू गुड नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. अगेन 100% एक्यूरेसी के साथ यू शुड बी एबल टू गेट अ गुड स्कोर. मूविंग एट, डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन. Data interpretation is little tricky. I won't deny. I remember 2011 ZAT. Oh my God, it was horrible. I still remember. We spent 20 minutes on the section and we couldn't get anything correct. Nothing, absolutely nothing. We didn't get anything correct, honestly. So DI was bizarre, but over a period of time, I think DI has been getting standard. Now I'll tell you something about DI. DIs of ZAT, they look indeed tough. They look very tough, but they're easy to solve. They aren't that tough. They're going to be easier than CAT, that's for sure. So DI of ZAT are actually easy to solve, but they're not that easy to comprehend or interpret. See guys, this is what you need to understand. You just cannot get into the exam and feel that कि यार okay, CAT जैसे था वैसा ही ZAT होगा, उसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है. ऐसा नहीं होता यार, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होता. So all the kids out there who do not understand ZAT very well, this is what you need to understand. This is a different ball game altogether. And if you are somebody who really wants to crack any aptitude in the world, you have to change your strategy. You have to change your way of thinking according to the examination. Because what I believe, as a student, we spend 90% of the time on the preparation and 10% of the time, not even 10%, 5% of the time on understanding the exam. I think that's what we need to understand, that it's all about understanding the exam. Once you understand the nuts and bolts of that exam, applying those in your preparation. So you have to have a backward integration. You're not supposed to do what I know, I'll do it. No. The exam requirement you got to understand and then do the backward integration and trying to apply for the exam. You will rock in the exam. That's for sure. And that's where the ZAT comes into picture. Because if you look at CAT, EDMAT, CETMAT, IFT, over the exam, ZAT is a different ball game altogether. Changing that perception is very much important for ZAT. Moving ahead. Decision making. This is one of the coolest sections. A lot of people are scared of it. It's a common sense. Decision making is a common sense. There's nothing more than that is required. If you're a working person, it's going to help you. You'll be able to do this. If you're somebody who understands how the companies are working, how the organizations are working, what does HR do? If you're somebody who has done BCom and had actually gone through these things, should be fine, should be able to do it. Now I'll tell you something about decision making. I had a student who scored 98 percentile overall in ZAT. He did not do very well in VRC. मेरे ख्याल से he was at around about 90 percentile. Quants मेरे ख्याल से same, a little bit upper from the VRC. But this guy scores 99.95 in decision making. One section, 99.95. He scores in decision making. Some 25 questions will be there. 21 questions will be there if I'm not wrong. And this one section actually bring him to 98 percentile. 98 percentile is a fabulous number to get a call from XLRI. And he got call from HR and PM from both. Right? So guys, this is what I want you to understand. This is a section where you can actually capitalize on, you can cash on. And you can go for good attempt, like around about 16, 17 attempts. You can actually go for it. But again, the accuracy is a problem. Which set you should be picking up? What should be the mentality? Because you need to think from the author's perspective. Here, you can't go ahead with your perspective. कि नहीं मुझे सही लगता है तो मैं यही मार्क करूँगा. No, you have to read between the line. You need to understand कि यार author क्या बोलना चाहता है. But again, it's doable. It's a score machine. It's a score machine. So you just got to focus on decision making. तुम्हारा VRC will be cracked. This is something I'll take care of. Your quants is something I'll take care of. Even decision making is something we'll take care of. जो workshop कराने वाले हैं. Today we start with decision making. It's going to be the first lecture today at 9 p.m. Even if you're joining a little bit late, that is okay. You can still get the all the videos because every live lecture gets recorded and you can watch them. So don't worry. So decision making is going to be easy. These are the normal topics that you have. मेरे ख्याल से it's more of a common sense backed by a case study. As simple as that. You can आराम से do. Anybody can do it, right? Imagine, man, if you're gunning for 80-85 percentile. you should not be looking for more than 30-35 marks. I think वो भी मैंने ज़्यादा बोल दिया. You should not be looking for around about 25 to 30 marks. I think that's what is going to be the game changer. मेरे ख्याल से कुछ 40-41 पे you will be getting 99 percentile, right? So again, these are the sections. If this one section also, if you kind of take care of, because the other colleges, the colleges which are non Xavier's, I would say, so KJ Somaiya, Bellinger kind of colleges, they're not even looking at sectional cutoff. So even if you're bad at one section, if your one section is 99 plus, you should be able to crack 90 percentile plus easily, right? So that's the advantage. Moving ahead, JAT GK, should not be worried about it. 70% static है, 30% तुम्हारा current affairs है, static में वही आता है. Now, understand this, you really cannot do history and geography and all that, and books and all that, and authors and all that, right? Because it's an ocean. If you've been preparing for GK from couple of months, if you're targeting TIS and all this kind of an exam, wherein, you got to have a good GK, then this is going to help you. But again, not putting a lot of time, what can you do? You can do the capitals, yes, they're limited. You can do currencies, yes, they're limited. Now, why they're limited? Do you think that ZAT will ask you what is the capital of Australia, or what's the capital of New Zealand? Do you think that they'll ask you what's the currency of USA, or what's the currency of Great Britain? No ways. They'll be asking you something which is not known to many people, right? So okay, this is what you need to understand. So GK is something should not be given that kind of a weightage, very say, and priority also. If you're joining us for a workshop, we've got a portal wherein we upload everything, like all the PDFs are uploaded out there. We upload GK on a daily basis. Even static GK has been uploaded. You just have to go through it. You just got to check it. So overall, guys, if you look at ZAT, is an easy exam. ZAT is a doable exam. This gives you an access to colleges like XLRI Jamshedpur, XLRI Delhi. It gives you access to XIMB. It gives you access to XISS. It gives you an access to KJ Somaiya, JIM, and there are so many colleges like that. Remember, CAT जितना कट ऑफ लेता है कोई भी कॉलेज CAT का, उससे 10 percentile कम लेता है, 10 to 15 percentile कम लेता है as far as ZAT is concerned. So guys, if you're somebody who really want to get into good B schools, this is still a good chance for you. And 30 days, 27-28 days is more than enough for you to actually get a good percentile in ZAT. By the way, if you're joining this workshop today, or if you're joining this workshop to us, we will be giving you sectional mocks, topic-wise mocks, and full-length mocks of ZAT. Along with this, we will be also providing you GDPI assistance. So with the crash course, we're charging around about 4K, 5K. You can check the link in the description. So this also includes your GK for, this also includes your GDPI for all the colleges. It can be XLRI, it can be KJ Somaiya, it can be XIMB, it can be XISS, it can be any what I'm thinking, right? Any college out there. And we will be covering score optimization strategy. How do you select questions? How do you appear for ZAT? How do you attempt your paper on the D-Day? What is going to be your mock strategy? And how do you optimize your score eventually? Along with study plan, preparation strategy, everything will be provided to you. So guys, if anybody want to join in, can join us today. But again, this exam overall is one of the best exams that you can go for. It can give you a lot of exposure to the top-notch colleges in the country. So guys, that's it from my side. Thank you so very much for watching this video. Hit the like and share this video with your friends, guys. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.